Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shout out to you brothers out there feeding the flock. It's motivating. And shout out to you sisters out there who's listening and trying. All right. Share a little testimony. Hold on. Share a little testimony of today. You know, I just got to work maybe like 20 minutes ago. And I was really looking forward to eating my bowl of cereal that I bought. It's the Life cereal. It's pretty good. And I was really looking forward to eating my bowl of cereal, man. Brand new half-gallon of milk. Expires on the 1st next month. And I'll go to open the refrigerator, and my stuff thrown away. You know, I got tight. So, being that I was alone in the break room, you know, I closed the refrigerator door kind of hard. Not too hard to cause too much ruckus and attention or noise, but hard enough when I was frustrated. And a paper saying that there's no food allowed in the refrigerator or no drinks, which makes no sense. You know. Yeah, I took the piece of paper that was taped to the refrigerator. I crumbled it up and I threw it away. You know, out of frustration, knowing that someone else can just, you know, they'll reprint it, they'll put it back on the refrigerator, you know. But it was all out of frustration. Because they're principled, you know. It's my stuff, leave it alone. It's not bothering nobody. You know, I make sure I wrapped it up real tight where no insects or bugs or anything can, or it's not going to cause any bugs to even go near it, you know, because insects, bugs, roaches, you know, they're attracted to food and can sense food that's exposed. So I make sure that my stuff is sealed. So to see my stuff thrown away, you know, it got me mad, you know. So I was mad, you know. But it's all good at the end of the day. The purpose of this lesson is because I acted as a fool. You know, I acted as a fool. And I'm going to show you how I acted as a fool. If you go to the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7, it says, surely oppression makes a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. So oppression makes a wise man mad, because this is a form of oppression. Like you're going to be so strict that you're going to put a refrigerator in the break room, but you can't leave drinks or food. You know? Like, it's a form of oppression. What the hell is that in there for? You know what I'm saying? That pissed me off. You know, that's a form of oppression. Like, damn, you're gonna put a refrigerator in there, you know? And I thought of a cool way to buy a half a gallon of milk. That way I don't keep buying food. You know, if you buy a half a gallon of milk with a box of cereal, you got breakfast for a whole week. You know what I'm saying? It's not bothering nobody. You know, you clean after yourself. You know, make sure you tie it up real nice. Put it back in the, you know, seal the box up. Put it nicely on the door holder with the gallon of milk, with the receipt, holding on to it, knowing that it's still legit and that it belongs to someone. You see what I'm saying? And to come to see that it's completely thrown away, a fairly new half a gallon of milk thrown away that was due on the 1st. You know. And, you know, so, you know, it felt like oppression. Like, damn, like, damn, y'all mad strict, man. Okay, I understand you're trying to prevent roaches from coming, but at least consider the fact that my stuff is sealed, completely sealed, and I clean after myself. But nah, you know, we can do what we want. We don't want your stuff there. We don't want you to throw it away. You know, I'm the boss. You know, you gotta play by my rules. That's a form of oppression. So it pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? It pissed me off. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and the gift destroyeth the heart. But surely oppression maketh the wise man mad was more the point of this verse. Verse 8. And this is where these scriptures started becoming more like the scripture says that I'm gonna roughly paraphrase it, that he's gonna send us a comforter, which is these scriptures. The scriptures truly comfort us, man, because after coming across these scriptures, after, you know, that moment, it completely humbled me, and I'm going to show you why. Verse 8, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. So right there, it was like, you know what? Better is the end of all this, everything that we endure every day, which is nothing compared to what Yahushua endured. But we're gonna partake in some of his sufferings. You know, better is the end of all this than the beginning thereof. So sure, I came to work, they threw away my 1 box of cereal with my half a gallon of milk. But in the kingdom, I'm going to have all the boxes of cereal. Life, Kellogg's, Raisin Bran, Raisin Bran, you know, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Frosted Flakes, you know, all the top brands. I'm gonna have all the top brands. You know, with the richest milk, and a nice bowl, and a nice bowl, and a shiny spoon. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. You got it. You can throw away my stuff. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Because better is the end of all this. You know, than the beginning thereof. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. You know? So it motivates me to be more mindful in the next test that I come across. The next test I come across, you know? Now scripture number 9 is what really humbled me and really made me feel small and ashamed as well. It says, be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry. So that's what I did. I did completely opposite of the scripture. And I was hasty. When I opened that refrigerator door, looking forward to that nice bowl of cereal, I came to work extra early just to sit down and take my time on that nice bowl of cereal. You know what I'm saying? It was gone. You know? And I reacted immediately. Hasty. You know? Knowing that I was alone with no other employee or management team member, I knew that, okay, you know what, I'm alone, so let me go ahead and just act up a little bit. But if somebody was, you know, if someone physically was there, I'd be more mindful, you know. And I should be like that. How much more the Most High, you know? I should have been like that more for the Most High, you know. But I'm guilty of not. I'm guilty of acting foolishly in the sight of the Most High. You know? And I'm not proud of that at all. You know? I'm not, you know. It said, be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry. And that's exactly what I did, man. I was hasty and I was angry and I acted. For anger rested in the bosoms of fools. And that was a cold cut. You know? And I could feel my head falling right off the shoulders of my shoulders. Cold cut. You know? Because I don't want to be a fool, man. I don't want to be a fool in the sight of the Most High. Who wants to be a fool? I don't want to be a fool. You know? I want to be wise, man. I want to be acceptable men in the sight of the Most High. You know? So that really made me tighten up. Like, yo. So After I act up a little bit in the back in the break room, I stepped outside. I walked out to outside. I didn't storm out. I walked out with my head low. And immediately I went to on YouTube and typed in GMS Control Your Anger. And shout out to these brothers. I don't got it up here. I should have kept it up there, but they led me to the spirit. They led me to these scriptures through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They led me to these scriptures. So, because when I acted up, I could sense it in my mind, like, yo, I'm acting real foolish right now. Now it's the principle that struck a nerve. Like, yo, like, who threw away my stuff? Like, for real? So the principle of that, wasting food and all that, it struck a nerve. And I acted immediately, which was foolish, according to scripture. I'm a fool for that. And so let's look up the word patience. Patient, able to accept and tolerate delays, able to accept problems, able to accept suffering without being annoyed or anxious. So, that was a form of a delay. I was looking forward for something and I ran into a delay, able to accept it, and the synonyms are pretty good too, to be cool, to be tolerant, to be calm, and calm and cool are the two great examples of how to be when you brothers out there or you sisters out there get faced with another challenge. To be patient is to accept problems without becoming annoyed or anxious. So I'm so glad I came across this understanding, because now the next time something arises, let's go back to that scripture that says verse 8, better is the end than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit. So better is the patient in spirit. So the next time something happens to me, or something happens to y'all brothers out there or your sisters out there, when we get hit with something, the next after every action there's a reaction. So I came to work with someone else's actions by throwing away my stuff. What was my reaction? Foolishness. I acted like a complete fool. But what I learned from it? Yes. Because the next time something happens, rather be with anything, little villain, to remain calm. To remain calm. So better and the patient in spirit than the proud in spirit. So next time something happens to you, brothers, take my advice, man. Remain calm. Now, we're gonna feel like it says here. It says to accept delays, problems, or suffering without becoming annoyed or anxious, being shown on the outside. You see what I'm saying? So better is the spirit. Better is the patient in spirit. So what I should have done, that would have been honorable and wise in the sight of the Most High, was when I seen my stuff going away, I should have just took a deep breath, gently closed the refrigerator door like there was no problem, and go up on my business. You know what I'm saying? And not throw away that paper that was on the refrigerator. Keep the paper up that someone printed and put it on the refrigerator. You see what I'm saying? So that's a great way to show patient. That's a great way to show the fruits of being patient in the spirit, by not acting out in anger on the outside in the sight of the Most High when something comes up to bother you. Okay? To not act out on the outside. Yes, we're going to feel it on the inside. We're going to feel annoyed on the inside. But what's important is how we present ourselves in the sight of the Most High on the outside. Okay? So shalom. I hope this was edifying. Remain calm, cool, and collected, my brothers and sisters out there in the Most High. And Shalom Israel, and all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You know, it's awesome. I'm glad that this happened to me. I'm glad I acted like a fool. Why? Because I've learned from it. And that had never happened, I would never came across these scriptures. You see what I'm saying? So, all praise Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Shalom Israel.